Hey Capricorns, this week we've got our last week of Venus in Virgo and we have a lot of planets in Scorpio. So Sun, Mercury, Mars all in Scorpio. So both Scorpio and Virgo are very analytical and observant signs. So you might find that you are observing a lot of small things this week where you kind of notice little things about people or about yourself or about your life. And this can be really helpful because it means that you're very aware, you're being very conscious this week and really seeing things and not letting things just like go over your head, being very aware of what's going on around you and, you know, the kind of relationships and the kind of communication that you're having with people. But there's also a tendency to kind of get a little bit too focused on the details. And you might hold yourself to very high standards and be like, oh, well, you know, I need to fix this or I need to be better at that. Or maybe with other people, you're kind of like noticing little small things and, you know, maybe you want to kind of like pick at people or just get a little bit irritated here and there. And so there's a real chance here to kind of find a bit of patience and a bit of grounding within so that you are noticing things and you are self-aware. And you are aware of others and, you know, how you interact with them, but you're not kind of like putting too much pressure on to do something about it immediately or to try and change it. So your cards for this week are the World and the King of Swords. So here we have got a situation where, you know, there felt like there was a completion happening. There was something that you had learnt, but you know, maybe you haven't fully learned it yet. It's like coming back around. This might be like something healing based or relationship based where, you know, there's like another layer that needs to be unfolded. And that can actually be a very positive thing. Like these cards are not negative. They're actually about understanding, you know, understanding where you want to go next and understanding how you can achieve what you want to achieve and how you can heal, how you can, you know, do better for yourself basically. So it's not to say that, you know, oh, it's not healed yet, it's not happened yet, you know, you've got to go back around again, which is like it's quite overwhelming, right? We don't want to have to keep repeating lessons and repeating things, but this is basically saying like, you know, watch out for these little things this week because they might give you some insight into some of this. So guys, have a lovely one. If you want a reading, there are links below. Otherwise, subscribe and I'll see you next week.